This week in our collective heads, wanna put an old rumor to bed. Stereotype that you've all heard, how we're all just angry video game nerds. Most of us have actual jobs, kids and families and cats and dogs, yeah. This week in our collective heads, this week in our collective heads.
Yeah. Welcome to This Week in Our Collective Heads. I'm Patrick, joined by Kevin through the power of Google.
Indeed.
Gotta love technology these days. We're giving you the gaming news like we do every single week, and a little bit of other stuff, spiced in there, thrown in there, because we want to keep you on your toes. And variety is the spice of life, and we like spicy things. So let's do it. Well, starting off, we had some backwards compatible games, like we always start off with Call to Juarez, The Cartel.
Yeah.
And
so I haven't actually played the Call of Juarez, but who was it that did these games? Like it's one of the big.
I knew you'd ask me that. I have no idea. It's one of those, and then we also have Call to Juarez, Bound in Blood. Both of these games, I started playing one of them. I don't remember which one it was, and I went on to do something else in my life. And I don't think they're necessarily bad games. I just feel like I was busy doing other things, and it just didn't resonate with me enough at the time. That being said, I love Westerns, so it's not really that. And I absolutely love Red Dead Redemption, which is why I think these have been pushed out for backwards compatibility. Because the thing people are forgetting is the developer who developed the game helps in bringing these to be backwards compatible. That's part of the key that no one really talks about. So I think they purposely wanted their games out as quick as possible, like close to Red Dead. So that way people start thinking about Westerns. That's my opinion, at least.
I can see that. So it was Techland. They did the Call of Juarez series, the Dead Island games, and now they're doing Dying Light and then Dying Light 2.
Dying Light was good. So I guess, yeah. I'll give them that. So thankfully they went on to do something decent. Because Call to Juarez just didn't hook me. Did not hook me. We also got PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold stuff, so I'm going to kind of run through these relatively quick. But we have for PlayStation Laser League, which I don't know anything about.
It's multiplayer and like you like create. Like you activate nodes, and so you make like these walls that you can go through and other people can't. And
we got Friday the 13th too. Friday the 13th is on there. Master Reboot. I don't know anything about this one either. I'm anxious to play it because it looks futuristic and weird and unique, very vector-based kind of, I guess. We got The Bridge, which looks trippy as all get out. It reminds me of like MC Escher paintings. Yeah. So that's going to be kind of cool. We got Rocket Birds 2 Evolution, which it's probably going to be as crappy as the first.
Yeah, we played the first one a while back, and I was not impressed. Yeah. So
we also got Read Only Memories, which this one I'm really excited about for a completely different reason, though, because the amount of voice talent on there, the amount of voice talent that are on this game, voice talent that's in this game that are like internet celebrities.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. We have Jim Sterling is in it, and Xavier Woods from WWE, who's a huge gamer. He's also
I like that dude.
He's fantastic. I saw him at Dragon Con, getting off an elevator, and also on the street corner, he was dressed up as Sailor Moon, I think, one of the sailors.
So that is awesome.
Yeah, don't quote me on it, but it was one of the sailors, him and another guy. I couldn't tell who it was. I thought it was Big E, but I couldn't tell who it was. So we were like in our Uber driving around. I saw Xavier. I couldn't tell who the other guy was. But they were both dressed up like Sailor Moon. I thought that was really cool. Or Sailors. The Sailors. So don't attack me for not knowing my difference in Sailor Moon.
The Sailor Planets.
The Sailor Planets, yeah. We also got Games with Gold. Real quick.
Games with Gold, for me, Overcooked just wins.
Yes, Overcooked is hilarious. It's fun. I need to play Overcooked too, but Overcooked is great. It's also fun to frustrate your friends with because that's what's important in life. We also got Victor Vran, which I swear I've played this game, but maybe I'm thinking of Van Helsing.
It looks very similar.
Twin stick shooter isometric thing. We also got Stuntman Ignition, which is that's a stuntman game. I think I played this at one point too, but it just was too repetitive. I don't know. We'll find out. Hitman Blood Money we also got, which I'm a big fan of Hitman. I think Blood Money is where, in my opinion, I think where they started to kind of lose their luster for Hitman games. It became less open. It was more linear, and there were different ways to do the assassination, but the game itself and the mission itself still became more linear than it was before. Because I don't know if did you ever play any of the Hitman games?
I've played a little bit of them. Also from the chat, we're getting that it's Sailor Scouts. So.
Sailor Scouts. Okay, sorry, I don't remember. He was one of the scouts. But
yeah, I played one of the Hitman, but I played one of the Hitmans. How do you? I'm not sure how to pluralize hit. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I played one of them, and I took a piano wire and I strangled some guy. I do like I prefer what they've done with it now, where there's like 700 different ways to do all these different things, and the fact that they've introduced so many different objectives and ways to do it, and it seems like a lot more fun to me. But back, I know that there's a lot more or less variety depending on which one you get.
Yes, and I think that the variety of kills, the way you can kill, is interesting. I like the variety, but I also want to. I prefer the levels. I think Hitman 2 was probably the pinnacle to me. Hitman was okay, but Hitman 2, the levels were really open. There's one that was like this casino hotel that, first of all, because I'm horrible, I had to see, like, okay, do the bodies stay? How do you hide the bodies? Like, is there a limit? Like, when you keep, because this level, it had probably at least 100 people in it. Because you have random people that come by, you have security guards, you have people who are in their own hotel rooms. There's so much going on. And
so you wanted to see like how many bodies can fit into this closet here?
Like, well, not just that, but like can I glitch the game? Is it going to like stop accumulating? Like, if I keep killing people and putting them in different places, and then I go check on them, are they still going to be where I put them? Which it worked every single time. It didn't glitch. None of the, and by that I mean the bodies didn't disappear. They didn't clip through anything. If I hit a body in a room, that was hidden. If any person sees the body, then they start alerting like security and everything, and security just keeps pouring in. So you have to keep your alert level really low. So it's like a slasher film, right? I'm like basically a slasher, killing people and hiding them, and trying to make sure nobody notices. But to me, I like the unique ways of killing. Actually, Blood Money did have one interesting one, but it was like basically they wanted you to kill one way. There were other ways you could do it, but they really wanted you to poison this guy's food. That was like the thing. Okay. And there were ways you can get to doing that, but basically you were going to poison his food, or you were going to massacre everything and create a scene.
Right. So those are the games. Those are the games with gold, and we'll be covering them, and you'll remember which one it is. But as far as news, okay. So did you play Mark of the Ninja on Xbox?
I did,
because I saw that one. And speaking of hiding, I saw that one, and that looked like a lot of fun. But I didn't play it because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. So October 9th, which is what, 2 weeks away from when we're recording this? Less than
a week and 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tuesday. That'll be coming out on the Switch, which I'm excited about. I'm sorry, go ahead. Well, I was just gonna say, and then the other release date that we got was October 26th, which is the Castlevania Requiem is going to be Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood.
Yeah.
Which I played Symphony of the Night. I have not played Rondo of Blood, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I've not played. I've played Symphony of the Night. I have the exact same scenario apparently. I actually sent you a Polo earlier. We use Marco Polo a lot, by the way, to send video messages. We are not sponsored by Marco Polo, the app, but it's a really cool way to send video messages to each other when you're thinking about something and you don't want to text a big like wall of text. It's kind of cool. I was messaging you about, or telling you, like, I was really getting tired of like 2D platformers on my Switch, because it's like that's like all that I was getting. So I was like, I'm just playing Breath of the Wild and Skyrim, and Symphony of the Night is one that I may grab for collection purposes, for for me to have. Mark of the Ninja is a possible. I need to check it out more. It looks really good. I just don't know if it's gonna resonate with me, you know.
Yeah, I like games that reward me for figuring out enemy patterns. Like Metal Gear Solid is consistently really good about that. And you know, that's one of the things that I liked about the Hitman game that I did play, is like, if I sit here for 20 minutes and I just watch the patterns and I'm like, okay, here's my opening, that makes me feel like a Banff.
Yeah, then you find the moment, you strike, you shove them into a cooler or fridge or whatever. And
yeah. And Mark of the Ninja looks like a 2D version of that, and you're using light and darkness, and it just looks fun. Yeah,
I guess I may pick it up. We'll see, sale wise, and what else I'm playing, because there's so many games that are coming out. By the way, what have you been playing lately? Because there's so much going on right now in gaming. Like what
right now I'm trying to get through the Messenger. Speaking of 2D platformers, which is phenomenal, and it blows my mind that it's only $15. I'm doing that. I'm actually starting to play Fortnite because my kids are playing Fortnite.
Hold on, your girls are playing Fortnite?
They're playing playground mode only, and so mostly they're creating traps and doing stuff. But they're playing with camera and just building things. Nora's favorite thing to do is build something like just enormous and humongous, and then destroy it and watch it blow up all the way up. Like, she just thinks that's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Cameron and I build racetracks.
Oh, that's cool. So you're playing only in playground mode, you said?
Yeah, I haven't done any of the battle royale stuff, but I might do that because I think there's a couple of like Halloween's my favorite holiday, and so like some of the stuff that they have, because the season 6 started this week, and some of that stuff looks really cool, and I want Pascal to be in my backpack. You saw that, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so there's
chameleon.
Yeah. There's like a dog and a something and a chameleon, and like you can have them in like little backpacks on your back, and they just kind of hang out there, and it's just decoration. What kind of
dog? Kind of like your generic brown lab-looking dog, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and but I mean, it's just this little pupper that hangs out there and drools.
I guess I'm more okay with the chameleon then, because like if you put a dog in a backpack, like I hate when I see like people walking around with like dogs in their purses or little bags, because that animal does not want to do that.
You know Beetle in Breath of the Wild? He's the dude, and he just kind of pops down his little shop.
Yeah, he's been.
Okay, so this is like a backpack version of that. So they have their little platform that they hang out on, so they're not like trapped or caged or anything. How they stay on is anybody's guess, but that's a thing.
Some science behind it.
Yeah.
Maybe they just really like you, so they stay. Because that's what I mean. Like chameleons, I'm trying to get Pascal to hang out, like, and just sit on my shoulder while I do stuff.
Yeah.
But he will slip off, or he'll just start exploring. Like, I would like to be able to bring him out, put him on my shoulder, and just like do chores and stuff. And as long as I'm upright, I hope he doesn't. Like, I would think he wouldn't fall. So I don't know. That's my goal at least. I've been playing, like I said, Legend of Zelda again. I've been playing Breath of the Wild. I just beat the Lightning Desert Beast. I always forget Vasrutha something. I can't remember which beast it was.
No idea.
That is my least favorite boss battle in a game so far. Against the Shadow Ganon that has like the lightning. He's just my least favorite because the dodge for that is just ridiculous.
So wait, was that that was the one that was inside the camel, right?
Yes, he's inside the camel. Okay. The first phase, there's 2 phases. First phase, like you're...
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because like it's like sometimes you can hit him during his vulnerable time and sometimes you can't. That I don't like.
Yeah, and sometimes you dodge right and sometimes you don't dodge right even though you dodged. It doesn't trigger it. Yeah. Because the easiest way to do it is to do like a backflip or a dodge, and it triggers that like rapid strike. and it isn't consistent, like a Dark Souls or something like that. It wouldn't, or you dodge out of the way, but he hits you even though you're not close enough for him to hit you. So, also grab Lost Sea on the Switch.
Okay.
I don't think I'd recommend it. I mean, it's meh.
I also got The End Is Nigh because they had a sale last week, and so that's Macmillan's latest game.
Yeah,
I haven't played it yet, but I'm gonna.
Let us know next week, though. Yeah. Speaking of Switch, we did get some what I think is good news when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. So if you're going with the Nintendo Switch online platform, which will do cloud saves on games depending on which type of game, blah 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 blah. Nintendo's going to save your saved games 6 months after your membership lapses. So if your membership lapses, you don't have to freak out and go, "Oh, I lost all my stuff." You have a buffer time between before you lose your save games. So you've got 6 months to re-up, which I think is decent. It's not bad. I wish that they would do something like Blizzard does with World of Warcraft, which is like they just save all your stuff no matter what. But at the same time, yeah.
The actual technical, like the lawyer speak for PlayStation Plus says that they'll save it for 6 months. I know somebody who lapsed for like a year, came back and their games were still there.
Okay.
So they're saying, hey, it's at least 6 months. Who knows how solid they're going to be on actually deleting this stuff. So I think this is probably going to be something that they're just saying, hey, it's 6 months. Come on back.
Yeah.
So.
And I like that. We got some other news that was in. Let's go to. What's my next thing? Fortnite. We were talking about Fortnite earlier, which I could have transitioned there and could have segued, but Fortnite now has crossplay, or I should rephrase that in saying Sony is allowing a crossplay beta to be able to play Fortnite. In addition to that, you're going to be able to merge your account in regards to. Let me pull this up, unless you already have it up or you know it. You know enough about it. You'll be able to.
So they said that there's an account merging feature that's going to combine your purchases coming in November, and it should be live by now. But you can unlink a console from one Fortnite account and link it to another. So basically, You'll be able to merge the accounts if you had like a PlayStation 1 and another one. But I'm not sure how that works with because one of the things I want to do is I want to play on my Switch with my girls on PlayStation. So do I need to have two separate accounts, or can we both play on the one? And
I would assume you have to have two accounts, because you're going to be playing on one, they're going to be playing on one. You shouldn't be able to play on the same account on
right.
That's two people, different places, and how can you be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all?
Yeah, that endless question. Anyway, Sony also was talking about it, like the language that they said was like, okay, so we're going to start this with Fortnite, but we're going to keep looking at other stuff. And so I'm guessing that Minecraft is somewhere on that list of something that they're probably going to do at some point. I know that Microsoft has tweeted at them and been like, hey, so now that we're all playing together, you wanna come over here and play this game?
And I'd hope so, because the Minecraft dungeons are actually going to be coming out. This is something that was rumored, and this is actually part of a press release where they actually talked about the Minecraft games, if you want to, in quotation marks, meaning all the different things they're going to add to Minecraft. They did also say, no one else has been talking about this that I've seen, they also said, we're way beyond Minecraft 2 at this point. Minecraft is just expansive, which, in my opinion, was their way of subtly saying, don't ask about Minecraft 2, because we're just making stuff on Minecraft. They're going to milk this cash cow as long as they can.
Which we've been saying from the beginning that that's the way to do it, because... Yeah. Just keep expanding the world and just make it this giant universe that plays together, and you have these different avenues. Kind of like with with Goat Simulator, they put out Goat Simulator, and then they're like, oh, well, here's a bunch of other stuff. And then they built some more stuff, and they're like, oh, you can play in this area. And Minecraft has a bunch of like little niches and little worlds that it plays with, but it's all Minecraft.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to do it. I'm on record as saying when they announce Minecraft 2, Minecraft will be dead. And by that I mean Minecraft and Minecraft 2. The franchise, the intellectual property, will have been bankrupt at that point, because there's no reason to do Minecraft 2. With all the mods when it comes to PC, what they're doing on console, which is impressive, all the stuff they're putting on consoles, I don't think it's really needed. Still, PC is the way to play Minecraft, though, and I'm not saying that as like an elitist. I'm specifically saying that because there's so much unique packs that you can throw in, and user modifications, user physics additions, and all kinds of stuff that's not on console, because you can mod whatever you want on PC. Speaking of modding things,
plus inventory is much easier to manage on
PC.
On a PC.
Oh, it is.
Unless you have a mouse and keyboard, which Microsoft has said they're going to do.
Yep. Well, it is compatible with Xbox One, anyways. Mouse and keyboard is so.
There you go.
But speaking of modding things, Fallout 76, the beta is going to be going on. What is it?
October 23rd on Xbox, 30th on the PS4 and PC.
Gotcha. So I will be playing it October 23rd if I can. Encourage anyone else to be jumping on Xbox and playing it with me, because I don't know if I'm going to play this game. I don't know if I'm going to get this game. I would like to, because I love Fallout, but I don't know if this is going to be my Fallout. Also, I don't think I can devote enough time for it to be worth it for me. So come join and let me know, or prove to me that it's actually going to be worth my time, and we'll all play together. Because Red Dead.
Yeah. My favorite part about
PlayStation,
the Fallout 76 is the way that they're going to do griefers. Like, that's just a cool thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to balance it and that does make me happy, because online play, I like playing online. I like competition. I like being challenged. I like being surprised. But if I'm out doing something and someone snipes me, yeah, they got me. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if they just camp me the entire time and grief me, that's just completely not worth it. So thankfully that they said there's a system that basically you won't get paired up in the same instance with that person or something to that effect. So they can't just sit there and camp you. And I think that there's penalties involved with someone if they do sit and just camp everyone.
The thing is that once somebody has killed another player in that type of way, they show up on everybody's map. Everybody else disappears from their map, and there's a bounty on that person.
Yeah, so that's
like
awesome.
basically it makes the community come together after the griefers. Now, if you get like a crew of them together, I'm not sure how that would work.
So is it if you just kill one person?
Yeah, if you just kill one person, then it's like. Then it sets it up where they will get to, like, anybody else that's playing in that area can kill you and take your stuff with no penalty. And you don't get anything, no loot, no experience, no anything for killing somebody, unless it's in like an actual duel.
Sure.
Which is like if you just walk over and like punch somebody, then they turn around and punch you, then a duel has started.
You can initiate a duel at that point. Yeah, that's
right.
Cool. That's cool.
And the first hit, whatever it is, whether it's a rocket launch or whatever, the first hit is always going to have the impact of like one hit point or something.
Yeah, I'm curious how voice chat's going to work on this. It's one thing that I want to play the beta.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves nailed voice chat for video games, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it's proximity, right?
Proximity. So if I'm playing Fallout and I hear somebody talking to themselves, talking to somebody else, whatever, and I'm looting someplace and they're there, I think that's a perfect opportunity for you to have a situation just like Sea of Thieves, where you can decide. You're like, hey, you can decide, do I want to shoot this person? Do I want to talk to them and be like, hey, do you want to team up? Do I want to say, hey, this is my stash? This is not my stash, because your stash is protected. It's just no one can loot your stash. But like, let's say you're like, hey, this is my loot. I just staked out this place. I just cleared it out. And
this area ain't big enough for the two of us, partner.
Yeah, well, like, you know, like you just clear out an area and someone comes in there and starts looting, and you'd be like, whoa, that's my stuff. Get out of here. And if they say no, then that's where I'm like, I wish in those kind of situations you could have a way to be like, okay, that's contextualized. Like, we had a disagreement. I guess the only way to do that would be for no one to shoot and then for you to initiate that type of duel, and then you can finish looting or whatever. But I hope that the voice chat works that way at least, because that'd be really cool. Speaking of Xbox, I'll be playing that on Xbox for Fallout 76. Xbox has a fan event that's coming out. That's coming up, which is going to be pretty good. Celebration all things Xbox, which they do regularly. So I'm hoping we're going to see something more in regards to Crackdown or something else. I know that Xbox has recently said, Phil Spencer, was it Phil that said we don't need exclusives? We got stuff.
No, that was some other exec.
Hate him. That was the dumbest thing.
Yeah. Okay, so this is actually the fourth annual. It's like been a fan event that's been to a bunch of different places. This one's in Mexico City, and basically, Microsoft has decided, okay, this is going to be this is the official one, and so they're calling it XO18, and doing that, which is weird because like within the same week we found out that they were doing this, and they've talked about, you know, we're going to be bringing stuff to this event, and then PlayStation was like, we're actually not going to have PSX this year because we don't really have anything to show off, which I think that's kind of cool because like when Bethesda did their first press thing at E3, we were like, okay, that's cool, and then the next year it was like, but will they have anything to show? But they brought stuff.
Yeah.
And so I like that, but PlayStation PSX, for me, one of the biggest highlights of it is getting to see like their indie stuff move forward. And like this year they have nailed it on the AAA. They had God of War, they had Spider-Man, but there's a lot of like indie stuff that is specific to PlayStation that I'm as interested in as anything else that anybody's doing.
Yeah, and I agree. I applaud them for saying we don't have anything to show, we're not going to have it, because if you had it and you just showed the things we already know about, I think that to me that's kind of vapid. Isn't that vapid? Empty. It just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like, in my opinion, QuakeCon that I went to last year, and the only thing new that was there was, well, I guess you could play something, Doom, something, and you could play Quake Champions, but like, and you could play into the older games, right? But there wasn't anything new that we hadn't seen, and even the gameplay stuff, the demos, were of things that we've already seen. So you're just playing the level that you already saw, and I think we spent 2 hours there, which is nothing. I mean, we spent 2 hours there going, okay, that's the thing. Guess I'm leaving.
Yeah, a lot of QuakeCon though is actual has less to do with the company itself and more to do with kind of the community, because like the bring your own computer area is like 5 times bigger than all of the official stuff.
Oh yeah. And that was really cool. They also had a bunch of open computers you could jump on and play. They had the bring your own computers areas as well. So it was very old-fashioned LAN party in that case, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyways, that's it for the gaming news this week. Let us know in the comments what you think about the news. Do you think that Xbox has something big that they're going to announce during their fan event, or do you think it's just going to be fan service?
It's going to be Crackdown 3 pushed back to 2020.
See you later.
Thanks for watching This Week in Our Collective Heads. Subscribe over here and click the bell, and that way you'll know about any new videos that we put up, because we put up a lot of gameplay, a lot of stories from games and stuff like that, and gameplay is down here.
Yeah, and you got more editorials and news stuff down here. Check it out.